Smoliv the Bolov, Tolov. I don't know. Anyway, shiny boy, new shiny that I need. Let's hope we can get the shiny. So, how we all doing? Welcome in. First check of the evening is not shiny. It's been a few weeks since we've got a shiny from Spotlight Hour, so fingers crossed tonight is the night. How you doing, Mark? Welcome in. They are they are also weather boosted, so nice. That's what we want to see. Hopefully we'll get some boosted spawns. You know what? Tonight I will chuck an incense on, because why not? Now my chat's disappeared on me. Why you do that, chat? That's better. How you doing, Impossible? Welcome in. Oh, my bag is also full, so let's yeet some berries into the wild. Let's give a few of these to... I don't know what to give these to anymore. I'm running out of things to give them to. Let's just give them to Marshadow. That'll do. See, even Marshadow is getting a few built up. That is okay. Marshadow can have them. And I think that's about it for items I can get rid of for now. I really do need to buy some more storage space, but it's all good. Hey, on car edits. It's Chubby Willie. You changed your account. All good, man. Welcome in. How you doing? I can't chuck that into the... because I only have... I have one. I only have one. So it'll just have to do. We'll have to maybe catch some decent ones. How much Pokemon storage do I have? Probably not a lot. No, we have like 16 free slots in my... So we can catch a few of them at least. Hope we can get PvP. We should be able to do at least one or two at the end of the stream. The only reason why we couldn't do them the other day is just because my battery was pretty dead by the stream. That was a 3-hour plus stream. Tonight's only an hour, so we should be good for battery. It's threatening to rain. There is rain about, but at this point it is only sort of very lightly trying to spit, so it doesn't look too threatening. So I'm hoping that we can get away with not getting wet, because last time my phone got incredibly wet, it screwed up my charging port, which I now have to get fixed. Fantastic. It doesn't sound right, Cara. Why aren't you... No, I have no control over that. That's you, man. I only read the name that's on screen, alright? You can't expect me to remember things like that, because I have a hard enough time remembering my own name at times. I think it's something like Dingus. Dingus is my name, yes? Or is it Philbit? Need that charger fixed ASAP. Yeah, but you know my ADHD won't let me do. It's been buggered since not Com Day that we just had, the last one, which was Thing. You know, Thing. Schweedle, that's the one. Schweedle. Yeah, it's been buggered since last month's Com Day. I still haven't got it fixed because that requires effort that my brain won't really commit to, but it is going to be a dire thing because I need to get it fixed before, not this coming weekend, the weekend after, because of the wild area event, because I won't be able to last through 2 8-hour days with the charger the way that it is. It's going to have to charge properly. So as soon as it becomes a dire situation where I need to get the phone fixed, that is when I will get the phone fixed. But until then, hopefully this week, like Thursday this week, probably be a good day to go and do it, because I do need to go to Melton anyway, because I need to go to the Vic Roads and finally get my license, like my new license. I did my license renewal back in July, and it requires me to go to Vic Roads to actually get my, like, I've got a temporary license, like the printout, but I got to go to Vic Roads and get a new picture taken, because it's been like 4 or 5 years since my last picture, so I need to update it before I can get my card license. So yeah, I sort of got to do that. So I've got multiple reasons to go to Melton. I can go do that, like take my phone to go to Vic Roads, my license redone, go to Chemist Warehouse, get some stuff, go back and pick up my phone, because it shouldn't take too long to get fixed, as long as they've got the parts for it. Because I was looking on YouTube on how easy it is to actually fix, and as long as they've got the part, which is like just a separate charge chip that sort of attaches at the bottom to the main chip, it should only take them like 15-20 minutes to do. Have I played the Pokemon, or have I been playing the Pokemon TCGP? Nope. Nope, when I'm not streaming for you guys doing this stuff, I've got other things to do at home, like stare blankly at the wall, ponder my existence. That takes up a large portion of my time. You'd think that would be a joke, but unfortunately it's not. It's true story. I sit around just pondering, stuck in that forever cycle of analysis paralysis. My ADHD brain's just like, you should do stuff, and then I just don't. I did go out for dinner last night. It was my mum's birthday yesterday. We went out for dinner. I had some nice Chinese food, some nice honey pepper steak. It was pretty good. And some rice and stuff like that. And we were chatting as a family. And both my sister and my mum suffer from the same thing, sort of thing. They're just like, my sister's like, oh, I was at Kmart the other day, and I just couldn't decide between two things. It's like I'm standing there in the aisles for like 20 minutes just looking at like, should I get this one or should I get this one? Should I get this one? Should I get this one? And then my mum's like, I do the same thing at the supermarket. I go in and I look at stuff, and then I walk away, and then I come back and I'm just looking at the same thing. She's like, I bet you the people that are like watching the security cameras are just like, look at this strange lady. She's just been standing there for like 20 minutes looking at cereal. Usually when I hit that part of the trail, it lags. I think it's just the trees and stuff that are around. It should get a bit better. I should get a cat with my dog. We had a cat. Not anymore, not really cat people. The cat just sort of chose us. I don't think we would actively go out and get a cat. It just sort of arrived and we took it in after it living outside for a little bit. Yeah, not really cat people. It's not that I don't like cats, to keep her in check. Because she's a pain in the ass, so we need an aggressive cat. Not an aggressive cat, a bossy cat is probably the one that'll swat her and put her into check. Just like, hey, check yourself, fool. Am I a fan of the Woo? I sure am. Method Man Tikal was my first hip-hop CD back in the early 2000s. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Was it? Yeah. Was it that? Then Cypress Hill Temples of Boom, and then the Eminem Slim, no, not Slim Shady LP, the Marshall Mathers LP. They were my first 3 hip-hop CDs back in the day. So I started off strong with some Woo and some Cypress Hill. You know, the real shit. None of that fake shiz. Hey Joshua, how you doing? When does Spotlight Hour start? 6 p.m. your local time. So every Tuesday, 6 p.m. is Spotlight Hour. Spoot Doof Hour. The Wu-Tang Killer Bees. Shaolin Shadowboxing and the Wu-Tang Sword Style. If what you say is true, the Shaolin could be dangerous. Do you think your Wu-Tang sword can defeat me? On God, I'll let you try my Wu-Tang style. See, I know it all, man. 36 Chambers is like one of like the best albums of all time. You're only keeping the Wu-Tang dunks because of what they're going to have them as trophies. Yeah, man. Just rock them. I was talking to Andrew the other day, like I said, I went and saw him. And he's all about shoes. And he was talking about the Freddy Kruegers and how much they're worth. Because they didn't get the okay to actually use the license, like the license to use the IP of Freddy Krueger. So they released them and then they got forced to take them off the market. And so the ones that are actually out there are like worth a gazillion dollars. They're like $30,000 shoes. I'm like, bruh, what? $30,000 for shoes? You sure they're not like Balenciagas or something like that? Some Yeezys. I love Jimmy and his 36 Chambers. For sure. I've actually met a few members of the Wu-Tang Clan. I've met RZA. I've met Raekwon. Who else have I met? I think Inspector Deck as well. I can't remember. I met a few of them because I went to the Wu-Tang concert when they were out in, I think it was like 2010. And me and some friends went to the after party and I met a few of them. But I've also met RZA at like a signing. Because when I was going to uni in the city, across from Victoria University on Elizabeth Street is Fat Beats. It's in like, well, it was in Flinders Street Station. And they had RZA in when he was out in Australia doing his tour. And he was doing a signing. So I skipped the class and went over and lined up. And I've got a signed poster, like RZA poster. So yeah, met a few of the dudes. So many fakes of them, but you get you get the ones that tone scene, and then some shoes go up for like 100k plus. Yeah, it's insane for shoes. Like, I understand they're not shoes that people are necessarily going to wear. They're more of like a, hey, look what I've got type of thing. But it's just like, they're still just shoes. Why are people paying so much for shoes? Like, sure, if you've got the money for it, like if you're a multi-millionaire and you're like, what else am I going to spend my money on? Go for it. But your average person, it's like you can buy a decent car for like 30,000. You know, something that you're actually going to use. Why are you going to buy shoes, man? Ones that you're not even going to wear. I'm lucky to spend like $100 on a pair of shoes. They have to be like real nice shoes for me to want to spend any more than that. It's quiet down here today. I think the weather is keeping some people away because there's supposed to be storms. It's supposed to be storming all weekend, all afternoon. But so far they've all gone around us, which has been good. Because I was really dreading it earlier. I'm just like, because I checked the weather and supposedly from like 6 p.m. onto like 8 p.m. it was supposed to be storming, and I'm just like, oh man. Right when it's Spotlight Hour, awesome. That's what I want. But so far, so good. So far, so good. Come on, little Smolly. We want that black olive. Good question. Who here likes olives? Myself, I am a fan of olives. I will eat olives of all types. Green, black. It's pretty much all there. No, stuffed olives are the best. I got these ones recently. They were like stuffed green olives, but they were stuffed with jalapenos. I was just like, oh yeah, that seems cool. I want them. So yeah, got some nice stuffed green olives. They were expensive, and you didn't get many of them, but they were like big. They've got these other ones. They're like deli ones, and they're also stuffed, but they're like in garlicky oil sort of thing. They are top notch. Get made for $20, sold for 200, and then again for 1,000. Yeah. And not only that, but they're made by some poor little Mexican kid or Chinese kid or something like that. Only on pizza. Oh man. On everything. You put olives on nachos. It's the best. That's what I was using. Those jalapeno stuffed olive. Like this, yeah. Stuffed jalapeno olives. I was chucking them on my nachos. They go down good. They sure do. Yeah, pickled onions are good. See, I grew up eating all of that sort of stuff. My parents called me weird because most kids won't touch things like that. But I was eating olives and, yeah, pickled onions and all sorts of things. I'm also a fan of anchovies, so that probably explains a lot. Everyone hates anchovies. I'm like, why? They're good. You chuck them on pizzas and one, you know that pizza's going to be all yours because nobody else is going to want any because it's got anchovies. And very few people eat anchovies. But it's like a little salty burst. They're awesome. I thought my sister was weird for getting chicken on pizzas. Just like, that's weird. Who puts chicken on a pizza? Give me anchovies instead. No shinies yet. We're only 18 minutes in. So we still got time. Still got like 40 minutes to try. You love your salt. Yeah, I'm more of like a savory person over sweet. So I prefer things on the saltier side. I'm making up pasta sauces and stuff like that. They usually tend to be more salty than sweet. It's like a nice blend. You get it up so it's like it's got a sweetness to it, but you also put that salty. Yours starts in 12 minutes. Nice. Good luck. Hopefully you'll get the shiny. Because yeah, this is a new shiny, so we do want it. And unfortunately, it's not really useful for anything. There are better grass types, but still worth trying to get that shiny. It's just one fly that won't leave me alone. Go away, fly. The fly is also after that salt, because that's why they harass you, because they're trying to suck the salt off of you. Stupid flies. You get a job. You can afford your own salt. Hopefully you get it. You haven't got the shiny yet. Yeah, they only released it for the at the start of the harvest event, so it's only a few days old at this point. But yeah, it basically just turns from a green olive into a black olive, like the top part. That's why we were talking. Came up in the conversation because we're essentially hunting olive. But yeah, I think that's why I do like olives and like anchovies and stuff like that, because I'm a very Mediterranean eater. Yeah, yeah, give me like Italian food and Greek food and stuff like that, and that shit's the bomb. So yeah, I'm a fan of like salamis and olives and anchovies, pizzas, pastas. Oh, just got dive bombed by a bug. This stuff is so. I don't like it to the point where it tastes like seawater. Like that's going a bit far. But some added saltiness is just fine. You've done so much field research for the shiny. I've got it. Well, you're more likely to get one from the field research than you are in the wild, because it's like a 1 in 50 from field research to like full odds, because I'm pretty sure this one's a full odd one. Here we go. And what is the actual field research for this one? Little Smoliv. I went to the supermarket. I had to go down to the chemist earlier and pick up some medication that was made up for me. And yeah, stopped at the supermarket on the way home. Got some stuff for dinner. I got these they're like parmesan, like chicken parmesan, parmesan, like chicken parma bites, tasty chips, sort of thing. It was good last time I got it. Unfortunately, the chips didn't arrive, so I think tonight I'll chuck them in the oven instead of the microwave. Eat them that way. Hopefully they'll be a bit better, but yeah, they're like seasoned chips. I think it was also because I took it out of the freezer. So after being frozen, they just didn't really come out too good. They're a bit blah. But the chicken part was good. Hey, Roger, how you doing, man? Welcome in. Come on, little Smoliv. It's been a minute since we got a new shiny. I mean, we did get Annihilate shiny on the weekend, but that doesn't really count because we already had Mankey. We had multiple Mankeys, so it wasn't really that difficult. We already basically had that shiny. But yeah, well, I didn't get any shinies during the Halloween event. Not that any of them were really new shiny either. I think the last new shiny that I got was for Swaddle Com Day, so it's been a minute. We need to get this shiny. That's why I'm encountering as many as I possibly can. Oh, you know what? I said I was going to put an incense on, and I totally forgot. Guys, come on, you're supposed to remind me when I do stuff like that. We're already half an hour in. Like, I legitimately said, I'm going to chuck... And you just didn't say anything after that. How dare you guys? Lugia seems hard. What are you doing looking at Lugias? You don't want a hard Lugia. That's going to hurt. Hey, Lachlan, how you doing? I got the best troops. Borderline. So you got the hundo first. Nice. I don't even know what my best loot gear is, to be perfectly honest. Emilia, how you doing? Welcome in. Oh, is it Emilia or Amelia? Use a Mega Evolution? Why? I'm not catching any. It's just a waste because I'm not catching anything. I mean, I could still Mega Evolution something just to get the Mega level up, but yeah, there's no point if I'm not catching anything. Got to increase those, well, encounter rates sort of thing. I don't have the storage space either. I had hardly any storage space for Mankey Com Day, and I haven't cleaned out my bag since that. So I've only got like 13 free slots in my bag at the moment. So I'm not just going to be catching 13, transferring, catching. That's just a waste of time. We got to try and get as many encounters as possible to try and get the shiny. But if I get the Shundo tomorrow, I'll be happy. I mean, I don't really think I'm going to do anything else. I'll be like, cool, another Shundo. I mean, honestly, things like that, and like shinies, Shundos, Hundos, they are what they are. I'm not really too over fussed by them these days. It's like, it's cool, but it's not like I'm going to jump around crazily screaming like a lunatic because I got one. It's like, eh. One, I've never really been that type of YouTuber. It's like I don't hype things up because I ain't got the energy for that. But two, it's like, it's just a game. I got other things to be excited about in my life than video games. You like my videos? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Instant maxing it out. We'll have to check to see how many Lugia XLs do I actually have. 146. So not too bad. We're what, halfway there to being able to max one out. I suppose while we're here, let's have a look. What is my best Lugia? That one is what, 93%? Another 93. Okay, that one's a 96%, so that one is my best one so far. Another 96%. Okay, so we've got two 96%. That is my best Lugia. Oh, wait, Fly, get off. Go! Fly, go! Ah! I will kill you. I got enough. Like, every day I got to deal with a dog being a pest like that. She just won't leave you alone. Like today I'm trying to do my workout and she's just there. Wherever you're trying to do something, you're trying to pick up weights, you're trying to, you know, do a movement or something like that, and she's just there. She's such a pest. You got a Shadow Lugia to level 40. Yeah, that Shadow Lugia that you saw is my only one. It's not the best IVs in the world. You're hungry right now. It's almost lunchtime. You know, you don't have to wait until a specific time to actually... Just eat, man, when you're hungry. Your body needs food. Your body needs food. You don't have to set a specific time. It just gave me an incense reminder. Thanks, Lachlan. Where would I be? So if you haven't already, guys, please do hit the thumbs up button. We're sitting on 9 likes so far. Let's get them likes up. Helps with the YouTube thing. Threatening to kill us. Well, you know, do stuff. Hey, it could be worse. And you've seen what some YouTubers do with their viewers. So, Count yourselves lucky. Hey Joshua, how you doing? Welcome in. How's your day been? Wait, hang on a second. What's that? I just saw the stars as the ball popped up because out of the corner of my eye because I was looking at the chat. All right, we are halfway through and we still don't have our little shiny Smoliv. And I keep getting incense spawns that are not Smoliv. No shiny Smoliv. Join the club, man. Join. We're trying. We're putting in our effort. We're trying to get this shiny. Gotta at least get one. Stop. It's already hard enough, alright? I don't need you guys telling me that I need to do this. Because if I don't, then I feel like I failed you. I'm like that deadbeat dad that didn't buy the Nintendo for you for Christmas. Was too busy gambling, buying cigarettes. Which are two things you shouldn't do, chids. I was going to say chids. Good old chids. Kiddies, children's, even grown-ups, don't do it, guys. It's bad for your health. We gamble enough playing Pokemon Go, like doing raids and all that sort of stuff, because essentially that's what it is. Every time you spend money trying to get a shiny, doing a raid, you're essentially gambling. Pizza or pasta? What, are you asking me what you should have for lunch, or are you asking me to choose which one I would prefer? That's a really tough choice. Can I have both? Do I have to make a choice? I mean, that's like asking me which is my favorite child. I mean, you just don't choose because they're both equal. I mean, you can't really have pizza in pasta, but you can have pasta on pizza. So, I don't know, they're equal, man. It's like asking me what I prefer more, garlic bread or breathing. It's like, but I need both of them to live. Exactly, it's just so 2 for 1, have pasta on pizza. Which I've never done. Like, there's a couple of places around here which make, like, bolognese pizzas. Like, spaghetti bolognese pizzas. I'm like, because I'm the type of person that makes up, like, the best spaghetti bolognese. So, getting it bought from anywhere is just disappointing. So I don't do it, because I'm just like, nah, it's not going to be as good as mine. So it's just going to be disappointing. Now I need to make up like a homemade pizza and just put my spaghetti sauce on top of it. Oh, that's actually a really good idea. Oh my God, you just gave me ideas, guys. I had to make homemade pizzas, but put my spaghetti sauce as the base. And then build a pizza on top of that. Now that, I think, would be the pinnacle of existence. That right there, I think, is just going to be like the best thing ever. And then I can sell them to people on the internet. Just like the pink sauce lady, except that it'll be spaghetti pizzas. I'll send them all over the world, guys. No guarantee that they will come to you in one piece. Because 1, the postman will probably eat them before you get them. And 2, food doesn't last in the mail, so... Choose your fighter. I can't, man. I can't. Like I said, it's like trying to choose your favorite child. Life is nothing but gambling. I mean, yeah, every time you get up in the morning and you step outside, gambling with your life, because who knows when that plane is going to crash into your car, or when your car is going to crash into the mailman, or when the mailman is going to go postal and snipe you from the book depository. You just don't know. That's a pretty weird looking Smoliv. I should start a pasta restaurant. Honestly, I've thought about doing like a food van thing in the past. But I'm like, oh man, that means that you actually got to do like health and safety and all that sort of stuff. It's like, oh man, I don't want to do that. I'll end up killing somebody. When's the real life cooking stream? Probably when I set up. Well, I do have a Patreon set up. I'm not going to do it on this channel just because YouTube doesn't like that type of thing. You can't just jump from gaming, like doing Pokemon streams, to doing like a cooking thing just because YouTube just doesn't like that type of thing. I mean, you can do it, but yeah, you sort of like tank your algorithm and stuff like that, so it wouldn't be on here. So if you guys want to see that sort of stuff, then you're gonna have to become a member on the Patreon. Like, that's, I do need to set another tier for the Patreon, like a free tier for people, because at this point you don't subscribe on the Patreon, so I don't make content for it. So, you know, guess I gotta give you freebies. That's what I was saying, like a food van. You would buy it? What, the pasta or the Patreon subscription? You would buy my pasta pizza? Pista pasta? So many beetles around here. It's that time of year where all the bugs are out mating with birds, apparently. So there's just beetles everywhere, just buzzing around, looking for a bird. That's what I'm doing on a Saturday night, just out looking for birds. Not really, I'm at home sleeping, because I'm too old for that these days. I do all my bird searching on apps, because I don't have to leave the house. Alright, we got 20 minutes to go. Try and get this shiny. My bag's full. Do I need to use any of these? No. See, all this talking about pizza and pasta, all you guys have done is make me want either one for dinner. I didn't actually think about it earlier, because when I went to the pharmacy to get the stuff, and then across to the supermarket, there's like a pizza joint like right there, and it was open. Usually pizza joints aren't open until like the evening around here, because they do like dinner, they don't really do lunch. I was like, I should just get a pizza while I'm here and then just take it home and chuck it in the fridge, and then I've got dinner sorted. But I didn't. And now I regret my decision. I should have got pizza. Why didn't you guys tell me to get a pizza? It's all your fault. I will not take responsibility for that decision. I suppose I could always get one tomorrow on the way home from raid hour. There's a possible thing. Come on! Where is this shiny? So yeah, when I was on my way down to the pharmacy earlier, like I was driving past this house and they already had their Christmas tree up. I was just like, what? It's a little bit early to have your Christmas tree up already. Yeah, it seems to just happen earlier and earlier every year. It's like we're not even like midway through November and people already got their Christmas stuff up. Like there's a house near my joint which goes all out for like every big thing. So like Easter, Halloween, Christmas. They just deck out the whole outside of their house with like Christmas seems to be the main one. But yeah, I've already seen that they're starting to get all the stuff and stuff that they attach to the house, and not just like normal Christmas lights, like full-on reindeer displays, and they've got like a huge inflatable Santa that they have out in the front yard, and it's just like, you guys have got way too much time on. I'm like lucky to hang a bit of tinsel off of the front door. It's like, that'll do. That's my festivities done. It's not that I don't like Christmas, it's just that I feel like putting in that all-out effort into like decorating and stuff like that, it's like, then you gotta take it all down. It's like, if I could have somebody that could do it all for me, then cool. I used to really look forward to Christmas. It used to be like my favorite time of year, because my birthday is in December as well, like December 1st, and then Christmas is like 25 days later. So as a kid, I would always get like double presents, because my birthday is far enough away from Christmas that I would get my birthday presents and then Christmas presents not even a month later, less than a month. So yeah, it was like my favorite time of year. At summertime here in Australia during Christmas, so it's always hot. But yeah, as I've got older, Christmas has sort of become less and less as a thing, because you know that majesty of it wears off as you get older. Maybe not for everyone, hence decorations all over their house go all. But yeah, it just doesn't have that same. It's become more of a family thing, I suppose, as you get older and you start losing family members and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, that's what Christmas is. It's like getting together with family, having lunch and dinner, and just celebrating another year of being together, because it doesn't last forever, sort of thing. So that's pretty much what we're doing this year. Like my sister and her husband and my nephew and that are going and seeing his parents for Christmas. But my grandfather is coming down to our place, and we're basically just doing family Christmas. Because at this point, he might not have many left in him at this point. This could very well be the last time that we, have him around at Christmas. About Christmas is spending it with family, yeah, like, they don't even really do the presents thing anymore. That was more of a thing when I was a kid. It's just food and, doing the whole family. Like, there's little gifts and stuff like that, but it's nothing major. Like it was back when I was a kid. The only one that really gets presents in the family is my nephew, because he is a kid. So this year, he's getting a Nintendo Switch for Christmas. Like my sister was talking about it last night. I think my parents and my sister are sort of going halvies in it, or she's buying the console and my parents are going to buy like games for him or something like that. So yeah, she sent me something before, just like, hey, I found this one on Marketplace. It's like an unwanted gift. It was used for like half an hour and hasn't been used at all, like since, sort of thing. Comes with 3 games. It's a Nintendo. It's like $300. I'm like, yeah, no, that looks good, as long as the listing is truthful and that has been used any more than that. And, it comes with 3 games. It's a pretty good price. Hey, Chum, how you doing? It sure is. Not this weekend. Weekend after. The wild area is coming soon. So, for the wild area, should I dress up like, I almost said Keith Urban. No, not Keith Urban. Steve Irwin. That's the one. God, I feel un-Australian for forgetting his name. He's been dead for multiple years, guys. Leave me alone. Dress up like Steve Irwin or Bear Grylls. I can probably do an imitation of Steve Irwin a lot better than I can Bear Grylls. Here in the Australian outback. That doesn't sound like Bear Grylls at all. I can't do his voice, like the mannerisms in his voice. But Steve Irwin is easy. It's just, crikey, I'm going to jam my thumb up its butt. We're getting Jimmy in Japan. Nah, man. I can't afford to go to Japan. Once Niantic starts paying me money to talk shit about their game, then sure. Sure, I'll go to Japan. I do want to go to Japan at some point. I just can't afford it. So I wouldn't be doing it for the game. Japan. And honestly, if I go to Japan, it would be to actually see the place, travel, and do all that sort of stuff. It wouldn't be just to play a game. There's a new one coming. What are we getting? Are you talking about the Switch? It's just a normal Switch. Like, he's only like 6 years old, so he doesn't need an OLED version or the Switch 2 or anything like that. He'll be happy with just a normal old Switch. You see this horse? I'll shock you till it's crispy bacon, so be careful. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. If you want to eat horse bacon, go for it, man. I'm not going to stop you. Good old horse bacon. Can they make bacon out of... I mean, I've never seen what horse meat is actually like, so... wouldn't it be more like beef? They don't make cow bacon. Or do they? Do they make cow bacon? I mean, I'm from Australia, so the only bacon that I've seen is made from pigs. You were talking about... Oh, it's okay. Well, dude, specific, okay? I don't know what you're talking about. As I said at the stream, I struggle to remember my own name at times, so I can't see through your clever jokes, punchlines that I don't get, alright? Damn you, leave me alone. Pig bacon is life. Sure is. I know that they make turkey bacon. So, I suppose if you can make bacon out of turkeys, then you can probably make it out of pretty much anything. I mean, it's salted meat cut into thin strips. So, you could probably make bacon out of anything if you really tried. Including humans. Let's make up some nice, tasty human bacon. Maybe that can be... Another thing that we can have at the restaurant, guys. We can have Jimmy's famous spaghetti pizza and human bacon. Especially I'll make a killing. Get it? Killing. Funny. I know, I got the best jokes. Ticket holders getting so many benefits. It's because it's a new event, so they're trying to, make it as good as possible. But I was thinking about it the other night, and I was just like, Man, I don't want another big event. I'm happy with 2 big events a year. I don't need 3 big events. Like, over 2 days, I feel is just too much. As a streamer, like, for you guys, it's easier because I mean, you don't have to do the full day. You can go at your own pace. You can do your own thing. But as somebody that streams the event, it's just like, well, I got to do like both days, 8 hours. Just yeah, I feel like they're big weekends. Like if I could take it a little bit more easy and just do my own thing but because of the raids that are available during these events, everybody just wants you to host raids. So I end up, it just becomes stressful when you're trying to get everybody into raids and still take advantage of the event and walk around and get the shinies and, do your own thing on top of doing things for other people. So yeah, it's just more stress. More stress that I don't need just before my birthday, alright? And then in December, like just after my birthday, it's like the 6th of December or something like that, I'm going to the Good Vibes thing with my sister to see Korn and a bunch of other bands and stuff like that. So yeah, got that weekend, at least one day out at a music festival and stuff. You don't got to do the whole event. Nah, you do. Like, as a stream. Trust me, man, you do. Come on, Smoliv, we're running out of time. We've got 8 minutes to try and get this little guy. Little Smolly. Me does both days, the 8 hours, so you can get your money's worth. Yeah, I mean, most people do, but it's easier for you guys to just take breaks when you want to and sit down and, do all that sort of stuff as a streamer. It's like you don't have any downtime. Like, it's like 8 hours non-stop talking, walking, catching, raiding, doing all that sort of stuff. So they're big days, like they're big weekends. They take a lot of effort. You spent $12. A whole $12, man. What's that? An hour's work in America? Because of your low pay rates. Oops. The issue that it's only 2 habitats. Yeah. I'm sure we'll manage. I think on top of it, it's just make that 36. Wait, you spending 36 or you get $36 an hour? Oh, okay, so you bought tickets for multiple. Okay, somebody like, damn man, $36 an hour. That's good pay. Okay, you've bought 3 tickets. Nice. Yeah, I think one of the main things with the event that I've seen is, electric and poison types, they're not the best types in the world. Like, neither of them really has any, they have use in the game, but it's specific Pokemon in both of the, I suppose that's with most of the types, but I don't know, electric is just very glassy because the attack stat doesn't really transfer into, speed stat doesn't really transfer into Pokemon Go very well. So most of the electric types are very fragile. And poison types, they're only really good in specific situations, mainly against fairy types. So I don't know. I feel like just the 2 types that they've chosen for it aren't the most exciting. But it's something different because, every other event is like dragon types, steel types, rock types, fairy types. So, the fact that they have chosen less popular types is, electric is a popular type, but like I said, it doesn't really translate well into Pokemon Go, so it's not as used as other types are. Wait till the Dragon Wild Area event. Dragon habitat is going to be filled with just Comday mon. Yeah, that's probably one of the reasons why they didn't go with like a Dragon type one, just because we've had so many Dragon types for Comdays. Because let's face it, most pseudo legendaries are a Dragon type of some description. And they usually feature during every other big event as well, like Go Fest and tours and all that sort of stuff. So Dragon types do get very oversaturated in other big events. So yeah, I mean, it's a blessing and a curse choosing Electric Poison type. One, they're not the most useful types in Pokemon Go, but on the flip side, it is something different. So, and we're getting Toxtricity, which is, you know, and Toxel. A couple of new Pokies, which is good. Sticking with the whole rolling out the Galarian region. My brain forgot the word, as it does. Come on, we got 3 minutes, man. When is this shiny? Hey, Fitzy, how you doing, man? Did you get a shiny Smoliv? Because at this point, I do not have a shiny Smoliv. I've been clicking and clicking and clicking some more. And I have nothing to show for my clicking. And I feel sad. We love the Galar region. Honestly, I like the Galar region more than the Paldean region. I just like the region in general, like the aesthetics of the Galar region. I think we're cool. And the design on a lot of the Pokemon was pretty cool as well, like Corviknight. Corviknight is like one of the coolest looking Pokemon. It's just a Terminator bird. Just a sharp bird that just wants to murder you. It's like a cyborg murder bird. You got a first click like inside the first minute. Dude, seriously? That's lucky. Well done. The bird and it, exactly. It's like, I'll be back to murder your children. That's like the worst. Worst Arnie accent ever. Get your Pokemon to the chopper. Come on, we're not out of time yet. There's still 2 minutes. I've gotten shinies in the last 2 minutes of Spotlight Hour before, so it's not out of the realms of possibility, but it ain't looking good. How you doing, Diana? Welcome in. Yeah, Killbird, Murder Bird, was my favorite Pokemon from the Paldean region. Yeah, as soon as I did the teasers for it and they showed it, I was just like, that's a cool design. The towns in Paldea were your favorite though. You loved how most of them looked old. I didn't really get into like there was too many issues with the games that I think sort of just pulled me out of the Paldean region. And because they tried to do the whole open world thing and they didn't optimize the game properly, so the textures looked terrible and then there was just glitches galore. They didn't put the time and effort into actually developing the game because they were trying to stick to that. Rush it out as quickly as possible. No, 7. No. All right, guys. Unfortunately, we didn't. Internet is lagging, so I apologize if this is a bit laggy. It should clear up in a moment. As soon as I get out of the trees. It's in the freaking trees, man. And I had a mix of modern and old. Yeah, well, They did that just because of the two games, because one was sort of like future based and the other one was olden timey based. So yeah, they did the whole mix between the two, new and old. Like, don't get me wrong, the Paldean region is cool and it's got some good designs for Pokemon and stuff like that. I just preferred the Galar region. Fly, leave me alone. PvP, oh, I suppose. It's huge. Okay. Forgot about the time change. It's been like this for a few weeks now, Diana. We've been in daylight savings for what, like a month and a bit now? You've had plenty of time to get used to the time change. Come on, you're just being lazy now. Let me shiny check. I'm trying to shiny check. Oh, damn. All right. Okay. Challenging. Expired. Fair enough. Legends ZA is going to be fun. Yeah. It should be. Honestly. Mom. Just because since it's become popular, like, but over the last so many years, basically the last 8 years since they Pokemon Go, they've been pushing out so many Pokemon games. I'm just a bit burnt out with Pokemon. I would like to get into some other stuff and play some other stuff. Get back into some more, not that Pokemon isn't for adults and stuff like that, but get into some more mature type games. Like, I've still got to play through Horizon Zero Dawn. I've had that on the computer for months now, probably over a year. I bought it when it was on sale on Steam. I still haven't got around to playing it. It's just been sitting there waiting to be played. I want to play through Cyberpunk as well. All the Doom games from like Woe to Go, because I've got them all. Yeah, because the new one's coming out next year, so I sort of want to do all of them before Dark Ages comes out. GTA 6 is coming out next year. The new Stalker game is coming out next week, I think it is. It's like the 23rd of November, I think. 20th of November, something like that. I love the old Stalker games. They were like some of my favorite games. Got me very interested in the whole region of Chernobyl and like Pripyat and stuff like that. So I learned a lot about those regions just from playing the original Stalker games. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to... There's some good games coming out over the next sort of like couple of months, 6 months or so. No, James, you can send the thing through. That's all good. You can battle. It's all good, man. Send it on through. Halo gonna be in the first... Isn't it gonna be in the Unreal Engine? Because basically everything is being done in Unreal Engine these days. I think it's Engine 313, could be wrong. That's weird that they're doing, like, you'd think that they would just do a Halo game in the Unreal Engine. That would be unreal. Oh. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate for you. Ah, stupid lag. Still got the excellent as well. You thought the same, but IGN did a trailer last month for it. I've never really been into the Halo games, just because I haven't been an Xbox person. So I never really played many of them. I played the first one just because that was released on PC as well. But other than that, I've never really been big into Halo. Ouch, man. Your whole team is going to get absolutely annihilated. Sorry to tell you, man, but... Sure, why not? Keep it alive a bit longer. I knew it was going to be Bubble Beam. So it was going to do, like, no damage. Now, unfortunately, Azumarill, I got some bad news for you, mate. The Pokemon I'm about to come in. Whoa, no, that sounded very wrong. The Pokemon I'm about to bring in is not going to be your friend. Don't you hate it when you say things online that just sound really wrong, and somebody coming into the stream just as you say that is going to be like, what the... Is this some sort of furry stream? No, it is not. No, it is not. No one should be coming in Pokemon, alright? We're bringing them into battle. We're not coming them into battle. And there we go. I didn't even bring Ninetales in. GG's. That was a pretty definitive win there. I knew that you were going to bring Azumarill in, so I just put the team in, and honestly, like, it worked well. I mean, Lantern did basically everything there. Muck just mopped up the mess. That sounds so bad as well. Why are all these things that I'm saying could be misconstrued as innuendos and stuff? It's just not right. Stupid Pokemon. Like I said, this isn't a furry stream. I'm throwing you off. No, I'm not. I'm just talking normally, alright? This is my ADHD brain just saying things without a filter. I don't think before I say things. They just come out, alright? And then I regret it afterwards because I'm like, well, that didn't sound right. That sounded incredibly wrong. So don't blame me, dude. It's not like I'm doing it on purpose. We did just hatch an eggy. What did we hatch? A Camilla Harris. A terrible Camilla Harris. Oh well. Guess that one fails just like the Democrats did. Too soon. What a shambles the whole political system in every single country is these days. So I'm assuming that Ryuga isn't here, because he would definitely be sending me battle requests if he was. So what, are we only one heart away from going besties, James? I would laugh if I actually put the shiny afterwards. after Spotlight Hour is finished, we get the shiny. I mean, we did get a shiny. It was only the other week after Spotlight Hour. We got the shiny during Spotlight Hour, but then afterwards we also got the Purloin. Oh yeah, I didn't ask. How did everybody else do during Minky's raid day? Someone said Spotlight Hour. Then I went to Raid Day, Community Day. That's the one. We had a slow day. We ended up with 20, which is 10 less than what we usually do. But it seems that a lot of people were actually struggling. Like not struggling, but a few people that were in the chat, like Negan and stuff like that, weren't getting as many shinies as usual as well. She only ended up with like 20 or something as well. I swear, if I get a shiny hop, I'm gonna yeet my phone into the river. We're almost back at the car, which is good, because I'm getting hungry. I need to go home and have dinner. I'm actually surprised that it hasn't been too bad. I've ended up doing 2 laps around here, which is like walking 4 kilometers. I did leg day just before I came down. I'd completely forgotten that I did leg day today. I was struggling. Like I was so fatigued because I haven't really slept properly over the last couple of days. And yeah, I've been focusing more on upper body recently. So it was like the first leg day that I've done in like 2 weeks. I know it's bad. I need to focus a little bit more on legs. We'll do that after we finish doing upper body, which is in like another 15 days, our focus regime. But yeah, today I was struggling so bad. I had to like cut a couple of sets out of them, but I was walking up and down the stairs at home when I had to feed the dog and everything. And I was just like, oh my God, my legs. My legs are like jelly. I can't move. I'm not looking forward to walking around doing, Spotlight Hour. Surprisingly, I only just again, that is like ADHD brain in full effect. You just completely forget. Like, even if you're tired and stuff like that, you're like, oh, that's right. I was supposed to be suffering right now, but I'm not. And now that I think about it, I'm like, oh, you know what? My legs are actually pretty sore. I shouldn't have thought about that. Damn. It wasn't until I put it into existence, like the thoughts had to manifest themselves for it to actually take effect. If that isn't cause and effect in like full-blown, I don't know what is. No, that's some Matrix stuff right there. It doesn't exist until you manifest the thoughts, and then you're like, oh yeah, actually, you know what? I am actually tired. My legs are sore. My feet are just like, hang on, yeah, that's right. We are sore now. Hope you're doing okay. You still got a broken foot. That's the problem. Like anything, bloody bug just flew into me. Anything to do with legs, it's so hard to recover from, just because that's what you use for mobility. So, broken legs, broken feet, toes, all that sort of stuff take a big toll because they just make it so hard for you to actually get around and do stuff. You can get away with a broken arm and stuff like that a bit easier just because you don't need it to get around in general, sort of thing. Yes, it can make it harder doing every other task that you need to do, but actually walking from A to B and now even just getting up off the couch and going to the toilet and stuff like that is hard when you've got something wrong with your legs. So I can totally understand why the disabled community and just, people that have issues with mobility hate Niantic so much, just because they do seem like they're very much against, people that can't really get around as well as other people. You agree? Yeah. Yeah, especially with things. Perfect example is like, look at these new raid dens for the Gigantamax and Dynamax and stuff like that. Because you can't remote raid them, you have to get out into the real world to do them. Otherwise, you just can't do it. So not only is it bad for rural people, which don't have a community and all that sort of stuff. Again, people that have disabilities and will just find getting to these locations. Yeah, I still think that the whole Gigantamax / Dynamax mechanic in the game needs a lot of work for it to be good. But it's, I mean, raids started off the same way. Raids were a bit broken when they first released them. After a bit of tweaking and making things a bit better, they became what they were. Again, the remote raid nerf and all that sort of stuff wasn't great for the whole system in general. But as a whole, like the raid system is pretty good these days. You can do remote raids so that people that can't get around and all that sort of stuff can at least participate in them. They need to do something very similar with the raid dens. Introduce a system of invites and all of that sort of stuff. Usual, we have Pokemon spawning on top of Pokemon. Alrighty, just about back at the car, guys. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't get that shiny tonight. It's alright, there's still time during the Harvest Festival to get it. Actually, how much time do we have left? Oh, I need to finish it. Oh, it doesn't tell me on these anymore. Oh, I think there's still like a day. Oh, wait, no, does it end today? Is today the end of the Harvest Festival, or is it tomorrow? I'd laugh if the encounter was one, like a shiny. I've been walking around for the last hour trying to get the shiny. And all along it was in the research. No, James, I'm not wrapping it up like just yet. There's still like a few minutes, but I'm not quite back at the car yet. Once I round this bend, though. Too many sunshine. They need to make some of these showcases for Smoliv, because all the ones that I've encountered have all been its... I read that as Ariel. Good old Areola. No, Oblivia. I only have one in my storage, because it's one of those Pokemon that once you've got it, you don't really need an abundance of them, because it's not really useful for anything. So yeah, I've got one that's set up for, I think it's Ultra League, and that's it. Jeez. Flies, no, oh no, I didn't realize how many flies were actually chasing me till I got back to the car. I don't know if they were all buzzing around here or if they were following me. Either way, I think they were just buzzing around. Alrighty, guys. Well, we are back at the car. So we're pretty much done for the night. Unfortunately, we did not get the shiny, which is a little bit disappointing. But it is what it is. You can't get them all, even though that's the... Gotta catch them all. That's unrealistic. We can try, but we're not going to succeed all the time. So yeah, I will be back tomorrow evening for Raid Hour. It's not Lugia. What is Raid Hour tomorrow night? Is it one of the dogs? Because I know that we're getting Zamazenta and Zacian back again, but I can't remember if it was this week or... So honestly, I don't remember what tomorrow night's Raid Hour is. We'll find out together tomorrow night. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night to host Raid Hour like usual. And then, yeah, we don't really have anything going on this weekend because it's a break in between now and the wild area. So, yeah, that will probably be our last stream for the week. But anyway, guys, thank you for everybody that has tuned in. Much appreciated. If you haven't already, please do hit that thumbs up button. We are sitting on 11 likes. Should be more than 11 likes, guys. Come on, if you jump on the stream, hit the like button. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night to host raids for you guys. So until then, enjoy your morning, evening, noon, or night. Stay safe. Happy hunting. Good luck for your spotlight hours. Hopefully you guys will get the Smoliv that I did not get myself. And yeah, I will see you guys in the evening for some raids. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. I feel like I'm forgetting something. If I've forgotten something, I'll let you guys know tomorrow. All right, sweet as. Peace out, guys. Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow evening. Until then, bye. Bye, 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 bye.